Can I bet in Formula One? Can I bet in basketball? Or I'm just forbidden to do that in the sport
Yeah.
that I am playing with, that I am registered to do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Can I bet on the other sports?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or even more, can I bet in the same sport but in games that I'm not related to? Yeah.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
here in Brazil, what they say is that if there would be like a national kiting
Yeah.
championship,
Yeah.
I cannot bet in
All of
football.
that. It seems
That's a nightmare. There's no list for that.
it seems unusual. That seems unusual.
Nobody
Yeah.
has an answer for that here.
No, and perhaps there'll be some clarification in the ordinances. Perhaps that will, and this is the thing, isn't it? And I think we're kind of talking about one of the challenges at the moment because there's something there that at a high level, and everyone goes, well, is that literally what they're saying it is, that they can't bet at all, or is it going to be further defined that it's, well, you can't bet in the sport that you actually play in? Which I think is the right thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Article 26 is saying about it. And there is no miracle for that. They need to list. They need to have the equation for that. Because by the end of the day, somebody that's working for Nuvei, and Nuvei is sponsoring Formula One, I cannot be betting to any sport.
Yeah.
It's too broad, right? It's too broad.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's my point of view. That's a major challenge that we have in Brazil nowadays.
But
the second challenge that we have, just to finalize here, is from the ordinance that was from the last week, saying that only regulated financial institutions under Brazilian Central Bank can have the accounts for the betting companies. Okay, what about payment institutions that are not registered yet, and if they would be linked into a banking as a service? Can they play or they cannot play in this scenario to have the operations? That's a really great gap that we have here so far. That is an aftermath from Sigma that nobody talked over there, because it was even after that. And some lawyers here, most of the lawyers here, they say, once we have banking as a service, we can do that. I think that Rafael could help me out with this, because you're a regulated institution already there.
Yeah. I think this can be. I think this is relatively clear because in the banking as a service infrastructure, who opens the account is the regulated entity. So if the operator that has the account, or even the player that has the account opened in a banking as a service infrastructure, he or she will have an actual regulated account. He or she can look into the central bank, can see that their money is there, etc., etc. So there is no intermediary financially speaking. There is no intermediary. There is only an interface intermediation. That's not what the concern of the central bank is.